Hi everyone. I'm sorry about all the wind. I didn't realize it was this windy when I walked over here, but now I'm in the park and I've already sat down, so this video is happening. This is one of those things that I just forgot happened, but I was reminded of it when I was looking for something in my friends group on Facebook, and I saw a post of me telling them what just happened to me, because I was like, guys, you won't guess what just happened. Oh, there's a leaf. So this story is of how my ex came to my house unannounced and my mom let him in. It's sunny. Oh. How do I even do anything about that? The sun is peeking out from the trees up there. So I was out with my friend. We were at the local nightclub. You can't really call it a nightclub, but it's what we had that was closest to a nightclub, because my town is real small, 7,000-8,000 people, kind of small. So we met these two guys. The guy that she met ended up being her baby daddy. They're still together. This is almost 9 years ago. The guy I met ended up being a bit weird. We were having fun. We were all talking, sitting around the same table, talking and stuff. I don't even know how we started talking to them. And we went to this guy's house to, I don't know, play something or whatever. I don't know why we went to his house, but I think we were just YOLO. I'm just gonna say right now, it's not, my town is so small that you wouldn't be worried about going to someone's house, you know, everyone knows everyone. Yeah, if you think that's crazy or whatever, it really wasn't. And I don't drink, so I was driving, so it wasn't like we were gonna get stuck somewhere or whatever. We were very safe. I'm just gonna, make that clear. So my friend and this guy obviously hit it off. They were kind of talking between them, and this other guy wanted to have the same thing with me. I was not feeling this. I was not in a place where I wanted to be dating anyway, and this guy clearly was. But yeah, that was kind of what went down that night. This was when I was 18, so I was still in school, and we were in the same school. We were not in the same class because we didn't study the same thing. And I think I ran into him in the corridor or something, and I was like, oh hi, I'm a nice person, and I'm not gonna just be rude to someone just because I don't want to be romantic with them, because he hadn't pursue, he hadn't done anything. We were friends on Facebook, we added each other. I don't remember if we were talking or anything, but he saw me at school, and then one day he waited for me outside of school to walk me home, or obviously come home with me. And he didn't even know where I lived, so I'm like, how did you even know that I come out this way? Because there's several entrances to my school, and depending on where you live, whatever, you would go a different route. But I don't know if that was as creepy as it sounds. It might be some logical reason to why he knows. Maybe he saw me come to school randomly or whatever. I don't know. I lived quite close to a few of my friends, so we always walked to school and back from school together. So I was like, okay, now you're gonna have to join in on me and my friends. We want to have a conversation without you. We can't just be normal and talk about normal things now because you're here, and this is weird. So he walked me home. I guess I invited him in or whatever because he clearly wanted to, so I was like, I don't know what to do. It took me a long time to learn how to confront people and how to tell people how I feel, or tell people I don't want you to do this. I hadn't learned that yet. Now, I would have politely declined him walking me home because I knew that it wasn't something that I wanted, and he was all in. He came in and he went to my mom to introduce himself. He was proper, going for it, and I was like, she's never going to see you again. You're not coming back here. This is a one-time thing. But I still obviously didn't really know how to make that happen. But we went to my room, we played some Mario Kart and stuff. It was fun, I guess. It wasn't romantic. It was two friends hung out and played Mario Kart. But obviously I could tell that he was interested in something more than being friends. But I wasn't. After that happened, I kind of realized okay, I need to make this clear to him because I don't want this to happen again. I don't want him to wait around or think that something's gonna happen. So I went to his house and I told him I am not in the right place to be in a relationship. I can't do this right now. I don't want to be dating anyone. I'm not okay. I'm dealing with a lot of stuff right now, and I'm not in a place where I can date someone. And he was okay. I was so confident that he knew what I meant, and I was this is not gonna happen again. Then I don't know how much time was between these two things. I was sat in my room in my pajamas doing my homework, and then suddenly I just hear hello outside of my door, and my room in my parents' house is all the way through the house. So you enter upstairs, and then you go all the way through the house and down, and that's my room. So no one's gonna be outside of my door if they haven't purposely gone to my room. And I was like, hello? And I think he asked can I come inside? I was like, yeah. And then he opened the door, and it was that guy. Imagine you break up with someone and then suddenly they're outside of your room door, they're in your room. What? I wish I could have seen my face. I wish he had some body cam on him and I could see what my face looked like, because Your girl was shook. I cannot believe that that happened. He just came in like nothing had happened. Our conversation hadn't happened. Like, it was completely normal for him to be there. And I'm just gonna shoot this in. This guy wasn't from my hometown. He came there to study. So like, he didn't have a lot of friends or all that. Like, he didn't have a family there and all this. So I think also like he just wanted to cling on to the people that he did get to know because he didn't have a network. So he just, you know, came inside like nothing had happened. And I was like, I have homework to do. And he was like, okay. And then he just sat there. And I just sat there. I just didn't know. Like, at this point, like now, 27-year-old me would know how to deal with that situation. 18-year-old me, not so much. So he just sat there for like a long time. He was like, do you want to play Mario Kart? And I was like, I have homework to do. This is due tomorrow. And he was just like, okay. And then I guess like a few minutes later or whatever, he was like, do you want to go to mine? And I was like, no, I still have homework to do. Like, I can't do anything right now. And then like, I don't know, like I heard his stomach starting making noise and he was like, I'm really hungry, I need to go home. And I was like, okay, good. I walked him out and then like the second I shut the door, I was like, Mom, why the F did you let him inside? And I guess like I hadn't told her that I had like broken up with that guy because there was nothing, we weren't together in the first place. But obviously he had introduced himself to my mom, so my mom thought it was like semi-serious or whatever, like I don't know. But she was like, oh, I thought you were together, oh my god, like I didn't realize that you didn't want him here. And I was like, oh my god, why did you let him inside? That was the most awkward like few hours of my life. It was so awkward. You guys have no idea. Like, that was so awkward. I blocked him on Facebook then. Like, he was the first person that I ever blocked on Facebook. It was bad, guys. Ugh. But I just want to say, like, in this guy's defense, like, he was never, you know, creepy, and he never tried, you know, anything with me. Like, he never tried to, you know, get sexual or get intimate. I genuinely believe that he had no bad intentions. It's just that he found someone that he liked and he wanted to not, you know, just lose me because he didn't have, you know, a network of people around him in that city. He totally went about it in the wrong way, and I'm not gonna, you know, defend what he did that way, but I'm just gonna make it clear, like, it's not like I felt unsafe. It was just that it was awkward. It was a bit creepy that he just showed up at my house, obviously, after I told him I didn't want anything, but it wasn't, like, he never did anything in, like, a creepy or, like, stalkerish or, like, gross way. It was just that it was super awkward. I hope you guys enjoyed the story. Please let me know what you think. I shall see you guys next Friday. Keep the good vibes.